Hi, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with...
Your charming host, Oberon,
and me, Banshee.
who is also quite charming.
I try.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
All two
All
three
two
of
of you so far, but I expect somebody else will pop in. I think it's going to be a low turnout today. You know, people have things to do today. So, that's probably
Judy,
why.
we have decided to do a reading for Elsie, your mom.
We'll do it right after yours. I'm sure Namira won't mind. Namira will be right after that.
And so when Elsie rejoins, she can check that out.
Also, just for everybody, for your information, I'll probably announce it later as more people come in, that we're doing a special video presentation today about Valentine's Day. Love and hearts are the focus. And so join us for that. It's a really nice presentation just about, you know, there's so much hate in the world right now. Let's do something for love.
That program will probably be on later in the afternoon. I'm not sure. It could be 4 or 5 o'clock.
So stay tuned for that. I've been working my little buns off on that.
Thanks, Namira.
So hope to see you. Fiber!
Fiber!
You'd be here. Fiber, you might
Fiber
want to
and Carl,
watch
hey.
our, you know, and you have a chance, and you two lovebirds aren't, enjoying Valentine's Day festivities, you can come and watch our presentation. I worked hard on it. And Mr. O is raring to go.
I am.
All right, so
All right.
let me get Fiber and Carl on the list. And that's okay. Anybody else? No, we're good for now. All right.
Oh, you forgot something.
What did I forget? Oh, yeah, I did.
Can I go and get them?
Yeah,
Which one?
just one of the packs.
Okay.
One of
The one I like better?
the one of the 2 packs of you know what?
The one that I like better.
The sugar things. The cookies. Sorry. Brief delay. No. The cookies. Look.
Oh,
Oi. Yes, we will definitely give you a card. Sorry you cannot stay. When you have a chance later, or tomorrow even, check out our special Valentine's celebration video.
Come on, Shadow.
The Valentine's celebration video will be featuring hearts.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish I had a plate. Well, I'll just set it here for now.
Nums.
Yay!
So, as you may note, we have a new little addition to our stage area. We're not doing happy hour upstairs like we normally do because we bought this little cat tree and we thought it would be really nice.
In the hopes that Sunny would stay there and give me the room to shuffle and possibly give room for another cat to intrude.
Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Preeti. We'll get you on the list.
Hello there.
There's there's another layer to this, so one of the cats could actually sit under here. I bought this really for Sassy too, because she can't climb up high trees anymore like she used to. But it seems like Sunny has taken control.
And Shadow is just so interested in those cookies over there, but we don't let her eat those.
All right, let's do the card for the collective and we'll get started. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Let me do that.
You're the Queen of Hearts.
I'll get Preeti on the list. Preeti is on the list.
And thank you, Sassy, for messing with the stage
That's
area.
Shadow.
Shadow. And you're all flickery over there. That's so weird.
Well, unintended consequences of
Indeed.
this new system. All right. Oh yeah, he looks all glittery. What happened there?
I've never been able to figure it out. Apparently, black conflicts with other elements in the camera area, and
Yeah, I
then,
haven't seen that problem in a while. I don't know.
well,
Okay.
I've minimized it to some degree, but I can't always.
Well, guess what we have? We
Yes.
have, for the collective, the King of Hearts. The King of Cups.
How nice! The
Yeah.
King of Hearts. We didn't have a Queen of Hearts.
The
Fiber.
King of Hearts. It's the
We
King
had
of
a King
Water.
of Hearts. Well, she made a comment about the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned that. You made this happen, Fiber. Anyway, the King of Water. Generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, not judgmental, peacemaker, mediator. I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and see the commonalities we share and the spirit that is in all of us. I listen to other voices and blend them. Hey, oh, for crying out loud. And blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaborations. Well, what a nice sentiment on this card, really. We need to honor and respect each other, not hate, all this hate that's out there. And I love this because it really does seem to fly into my theme, the theme for what we're doing later. So stay tuned for that. And let love lead you. Let love lead and guide you in all you do. That's what the King of Water does, and we should try to emulate that, especially, in this week ahead. Keep that front and center in your minds.
Hello to Siama
Hi, CJ.
and CJ. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to add you to the list. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate.
So, as I've mentioned, we have a Valentine's celebratory video coming out later, and check that out when it does. You'll probably get a notification, right?
You should.
Okay, so check that out. It was a labor of love.
Right,
so to
and
speak.
we're still in process working on it, so we're not sure what time it'll be. It'll be
Yeah.
4 or 5 this afternoon, but it is basically a special thank you and small ceremony for Valentine's Day.
And you can view it anytime.
Yes, that's right.
All right, and Jackie made it.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey,
I see.
Jackie.
You did make it.
Get you on the list. All right, so that's to 8. Let's get the show on the road. I brought everything down we need. Mr. O, here is the light series for you. And we are doing this for Judy. Judy Conda is first.
Hi, Judy. The early bird. Oops, sorry. I startled a little shadow over there.
I'm going to move this. It'll give me more space for the wayward cats.
Well, she walked over on there, but then she walked
I know.
back up.
Well, that's the thing about her. She can't sit in one place for too long. She's our little hyper energy cat.
Indeed.
All right, coffee and cookies. Wow.
Ooh, yes. Okay, Judy.
I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I eat it.
Indeed. Okay, Judy, it's the King of Swords. So you two have another king. You have the King of Swords.
Elsie made it.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, Elsie.
Hi, Elsie.
We were going to do a card for you anyway.
So yeah, you are right after Judy. So thanks for joining us, Mommy. All right, so the King of Swords. King of Swords, I think spirit or the message of the day, the week for you, Judy, is to be direct and to be focused, to consider choices, challenges, or different pathways that are open to you now. This calls for you to use some instinct or inner wisdom. Maybe you can find that also without. That maybe if you attune to animals in any way, some animals have an instinct. This is like channeling the spirit of a hawk or an eagle that can fly high above the land and be able to see everything in that keen hawk's eye as a way of being able to know what you need to know.
Uh-oh. Well, this is a week to think pragmatically, to really plan things out, map things out strategically, have a plan. Have a plan in place for what you want to accomplish this week, what you want to do, and you're going to feel a whole lot better by week's end when everything just seems to fall into place. Wow.
Very cool.
I like that card, so good luck with that.
Good luck, Judy. And Sunny has returned.
Yes, he has. I need a sip of my coffee, please.
You're welcome, Judy.
Well, this is a little bit bigger than I planned width-wise. So it's a little like we got to squeeze ourselves in here to get everybody in. But I love Sunny being front and center.
Mm-hmm. Or whoever sits there.
Yeah.
Probably going to be him most of the time.
And it gives me room to shuffle on the table. Woohoo!
Which is always a plus.
Okay, I am reading for Elsie. Let me get the list out there. I forgot. Yeah, it's good to see you have made it, Elsie. Let's see.
Cookies are not for you. That's right, Jackie and anyone who came later. We are eating little heart-shaped sugar cookies.
Which will be featured prominently, too, in our video presentation later. Can you believe this? Are you guys all in sync over there? Elsie's got the King of Swords, too, the same card Judy had.
Oh my God, that's so wild.
That is.
You guys are in tune today.
Like mother, like daughter, you know, or like daughter, like mother, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Elsie, this is a week that, you know, you may have some big decisions to make or important moves that you have to do, and all should go well because you will give them a lot of thought, careful thought and consideration before you make those moves. And by doing that, you make life a lot easier for yourself. Because when people don't think things through, they rush to judgment or they rush and say something that they later regret. You know, that doesn't make one very happy. So I think here, you know, you just being able to think things through and then make your moves, make your decision, say what you need to say, it'll all come out all right.
So, right, Elsie, I think this is a great card just like it was for your daughter, Judy. I think this is saying that, you know, focus is going to be a big part of this week ahead. Really looking at things and maybe seeing them in a more specific way. Like normally you look at stuff and you say, okay, that's good, and you deal with it, etc. But maybe in this upcoming week, details will matter more to you in certain ways. And it may be that they are actually signs to you from instinct or from spirit to tell you something you might need to know. But I also think this card just says to be firm in how you decide things, that the universe wants you to be assertive enough to not necessarily be aggressive, but to be firm in your resolve for your own goals or your own decisions or pretty much anything that you want to be working on. So good luck with that, Elsie.
And you know, with you both getting the same card, sorry I'm talking with food in my mouth, but I wanted to say, you might be working together on something, planning something out, whether it's a party, going to a gathering, something you want to do together, a project or a goal. You could be working together. So Whatever the case may be, good luck with that.
Thank you for that story, Namira. Oh, I'm sure that hurts a little bit, but you are so nice to take care of that cat.
That's very nice you stepped in to do that. You're welcome, Elsie. Here you go, Mr. Earl.
Alrighty, so we are, in fact, on Namira.
Yep.
Hi, Namira. She's so easy to startle.
I know.
Yeah, we are really excited about our Valentine's Day special. It's really going to be short, probably not longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of meaning and good feeling to share with all of us and with each other, and hopes for the world.
Pretty
And
much.
you did
It's
it
a
all.
love letter to the world. I did do it all. How did that happen?
Because that's what you do.
Well, I wasn't sure what your plans were, but something just popped into my head. And it's largely due to just all the negativity in the world right now. We need something more uplifting, and hopefully this will be something people will enjoy.
Alrighty, so Namira, here is happy hour for you. It's the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is here to say, you too have dreams and should hold on to them. And you should hold on to ideas that you may be feeling right now that allow you to figure out strategies to retain what you have. That this could be a time where there could be things you just really need to make sure you keep within yourself, whether it's physical things or abstract things. And these are things that maybe you feel you can position for future activities in a way that would really be helpful to yourself and others. So this is about really a foundation, creating a foundation. Fours are always like four walls or four directions, what is around us. So it's really a strong card indicating this week ahead finds you building and storing and positioning or ordering or reordering for, what's coming up.
Yes, Shirley, I will definitely add you.
Hi, Shirley.
Did I speak on that? I
No,
did
you
not.
didn't.
So, yes, Namira, the Four of Pentacles. This is the time to, I don't know, a thought kept popping into my head, but now it's gone. This is the time to, I stayed up kind of late last night working on some final touches here. Actually, a lot of final touches. But at any rate, the Four of Pentacles is about valuing what you have and really showing some love. We talk about love between people and things, but what about the things we surround ourselves with? What about, the things we have in our home that maybe we've set aside and have neglected for a while that maybe need a little bit of our attention, and maybe will rekindle some happiness or joy in your life. For example, looking at old photographs and maybe organizing them. If depending on the weather, of course, this is a bad time to say this, but for example, enjoying your garden or the things in your home that you surround that make your home beautiful and comfortable. This is a time to really treasure that and feel joy from those things. And maybe some of those things that are sitting like in your closet or in your attic or basement or put aside on a shelf, bring them out and show them a little love.
All right. So
All
good
right.
luck with that, Namira.
Good luck with that. And
Fiber.
fiber.
I think tomorrow at the live show I will wear, I know you're not always there, but I will wear the newest hat. I wanted to wear something more Valentine's Day here. So
Well, that will be nice.
I love that hat. And next weekend, we're doing a walkthrough of Convocation. We're just going one day, Friday. Attend some workshops or programs or ceremonies or whatever. Hang out with some friends we haven't seen probably in eons. And I'm going to wear that hat and walk through. Yes.
Thank
Everybody
you,
pretty
Shirley.
much dresses up there, so I'll be one of many, but I'll make sure I get some pictures.
Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate that. My head is kind of crazy. It's like once I start doing poetry and different things, creative writing, it just things keep popping into my head and I can't stop it. I can't shut it off. So my head is still there. Working on our project. All right, here we go.
And I almost always sleep like the dead. But when I sleep with the TV on in the background, which does happen if I fall asleep in another room, it's not the dead sleep. It's just sort of the dead with flickering through my eyelids.
Fiber, you have the card for the collective, the King of Cups. Look at
King of
that.
Cups.
You rule.
Who
You
dat?
rule in matters of the heart, Fiber. This is a time to be open and generous with your love and your kindness towards others this week. This is a time to promote loving thoughts, kind acts, to be able to listen to people who may have things to, may have problems that they want to talk about or discuss with you. Be a sympathetic ear. Be a sympathetic person in this week ahead. Be, maybe more than that, be a very empathic person in this week ahead.
Well, this almost could be, Carl's card too, because he's a Pisces. And maybe this indicates that, you're just sort of resonating strongly with that kind of idea. But for you, it could also just mean, too, the real sense of having control or mastery over your emotional nature. And that doesn't mean that you can't cry when you need to cry or when you should cry, or you can't express deeply heartfelt affection for something because we try to not look too emotional. Be as emotional as necessary. That the idea perhaps for today is that all too often people hide or don't give credit or honor to those deeper feelings that they may feel. And so this card is saying maybe you are that avatar of that for yourself, but maybe for others too, that you help people navigate through their emotional feelings, whether it's good feelings that they just are overwhelmed with, or whether there's some negative stuff that they have to process. So it's a card of somebody who could be a counselor and a guide in ways. All right,
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. It's Carl's turn.
Hi, Carl. So let's see, what card will you get? Talk about sleeping like the dead. He almost looks like it. His eyes are just a little bit open,
He's
so I know he's
relaxed
watching.
up here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He
This is so
very
much better
relaxed.
for them. Oh, hi, Mysterious. I did not add you.
Oh,
Thank
hi.
you, Judy, for just
That's
saying
why
that again.
Judy
Because I was
said
like,
Mysterious. I'm like,
Mysterious. What
No,
is Judy
Judy,
talking about? And then I
nothing's
realized.
mysterious. Oh, wait. Hi, Mysterious. All right, so this is for you, Carl. And, interesting. It's the Eight of Swords. And so things this week, maybe you will really be able to step back in a way and look at yourself from a different kind of position. It's definitely more objective, but it could have some sense of skepticalness about it too. Like you're really saying, why am I letting things stop me or limit my view or limit my sense of action. These things may or may not necessarily be true or problems or things in your life, but this is an opportunity for you to step back, like I said, and look at yourself in a different way, harder eyes, softer eyes, realizing, perhaps that there are voices that speak to you maybe and try to advise you what to be, but you alone are the person who really needs to look at yourself and say, this can change, doesn't need to change, etc., and formulate that. So this is a week of taking stock in a way of what you can or can't do.
Well, Carl, this seems to be, if you are whatever situation you're dealing with this week, whether it's personal or whether it involves other people, you have more power. You're going to start to realize that you have more power and control in this situation than you may have thought, which is going to certainly pick up your spirits when you realize that maybe, you were being either harder on yourself or less confident in yourself than you should be. And so once you make that realization, it's kind of like that aha moment, and you can address things with authority and feel satisfied when all is finally said and done. So good luck with that. Wow. Interesting cards today. And Mysterious Queen, it's been a little while. Sorry I missed you almost there. Hope you are doing well. We're doing fine.
Yes, thanks for asking.
And Preeti is up.
I'm behind some things I do have to take care of, but hopefully in this next week I can really focus a little bit more. She says, the new prescription glasses, because you're just always where is it? Yeah. That's one thing. And I have a dental appointment next week, just a regular cleaning, but you never know what they find there. Oh, we think you need this now. Ooh.
All right, so Preeti, let's see what I have for you.
My mouth is about 50-50 real and whatever came since.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost booked. The Six of Pentacles. Nice. Well, of course. Six of Pentacles just always shows up.
It does.
And I love it. And I do love it. So nice even flow for you this week, Preeti. No major bumps in the road. It doesn't look like there will be. And so, you can feel good about, your progress this week. What you put out is what's going to come back to you. It all just seems to go in flow.
Included in this idea is maybe the factor too that this could be about celebrations or gatherings or events where there may be different kinds of sharing, and mostly it's all on the good side. Maybe this is talking about being able to share a meal with somebody or share conversation with somebody or just share some good times with people too. So there's maybe a slight edge towards the idea that you're building, something material, you're building walls or connections between people or something like that. You're building, possible prosperity for the future. But the emphasis is mostly on what is common that you can share and give to each other as each other needs it. And, it's not about equal trades, but trades that are fair trades. Good luck.
Good luck with that. That's a great card for happy hour. I love it. Everything seems to be moving, even financially. Everything seems to be, evening out.
All right, so we are on Siama.
Siama is up.
Hi,
Siama.
And why don't you make your announcement again, since
I will.
Mysterious Queen at least may not have heard it.
I will. So we're doing a special video presentation later today. It was a labor of love, and it is about hearts and love. That is the focus of this celebratory video. We hope you'll join us. I put my heart into it for you. For everybody, really. Whoever watches it.
All right. And here's your card, Siama. Happy hour.
Oh, speaking of hearts.
Ace of Cups. I must have been channeling that energy.
You know, that has not been on the show in a while. A good
so,
while.
Siama, something is beginning soon that really brings a lot of emotional joy and contentment to you. And it could even be about the beginning of something that has strong love implications. So it could be about relationships. If you're in a relationship, it could just say something sort of magnifies those feelings right now. But if you're starting a relationship, this is definitely a good sign that says this will be a nice relationship. In other meanings, it could just be about the beginning of something that really, like I said before, it just feels joyful to you, and you're starting it. So, you know, like maybe it's getting ready to move to a new home, or getting ready to, you know, meet your family after a long time, or any number of things that are new and sort of have a sense of moving ahead with you.
Well, I just about said it all. I don't know why I'm here. But at any rate, he does that to me, so I get back at him. But at any rate, the Ace of Cups is about a beginning of some sort, the beginning of more happiness and joy. You're feeling lighter this week. Your heart doesn't feel heavy. It feels light and joyful and happy. And it could be because of some relationship matters that, you know, are bringing you that joy. It could be, you know, some progress that you make on something that you really feel strongly about, are very passionate about. Whatever it is, this is going to be a very happy week for you. And maybe it's the start of some positive good times ahead, whether it's in love and relationships or in other areas of your life. Look at how she's cradling that heart so carefully there, because she wants to let, you know, that love radiate outwards as well. She wants to share it. And so that's why this is kind of a very nice relationship card, in that you're sharing your heart with another. But we can share our heart with others in a number of ways. We can share our hearts with our pets. We can share our hearts with our neighbors. You know, whatever the case may be, our communities, by doing, you know, some volunteer work. So whatever the case may be, open your heart and, you know, give and receive love. Good luck with that.
Good luck. And I think we have to close the list. We just added 3 more.
Oh, I did.
Hello to Rowan, Johanna, and Mila. I think I got that right.
So when did we get to 14? I don't remember putting...
I just added 3 to 11.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 14. We could do 2 more.
Okay, well, if you say so.
I do. All right, so thank you for adding them. And I will post the list. I'm done, by the way, with that card.
And so am I. Well, keep in mind, we have our own readings to do.
We do, but, you know, we do 16. I'm sticking to it. All right. Should I still
welcome,
keep
Siama.
Siama on the list? We did Siama.
Okay, so we're on
We're on
CJ then.
CJ.
Hi, CJ.
That's what we had for you, Siama.
And you're
Good
welcome,
luck with
Rowan.
that.
So, Johanna, I'm not sure if I remember you, but if you are new, we are doing happy hour. So it's only a happy hour, you know, 1 card, just that reading for today or the week. And later on today, for all you new guys, we're doing our own sort of like a Valentine's Day special offering. It'll be mostly a short ceremony.
It's a video celebration.
Yes, it's on video. It'll probably be on around 4 or 5. We hope everybody joins us. We'll be saying some nice chants to celebrate love in all its forms.
Well, this is back again. Interesting. We are getting some repeats today. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is here for
CJ.
CJ. What's up here, CJ? You know, maybe in some situation, you know, you're starting to feel a little, you were starting to feel a little less confident about, a little less feeling like you had any control in the situation. But I always say when I see this card at happy hour that you really do have more power in the situation than you may think. And it's worth, it's worth your while to trust your instincts and keep at something if you feel that maybe you've been failing or it's not going to work out. Give yourself credit, and if you try and fail, well, there's no shame in that. There's absolutely no shame and no reason to feel less of yourself. So be happy that you have that you trust in your abilities enough to give things, a shot, maybe even a second and a third attempt, and then, let it go with love. Let it go with love.
I like this card, CJ. It's not exactly the same feel that I had with Carl, but it does feel like you're looking at yourself now and you're realizing something, maybe for today or for this week ahead, that the things that you thought might have been limitations are not really. They're only limitations if you allow them to be. And so this could be also you saying, really, there are other competing thoughts or voices that are standing up for you in that respect, that really this is saying, like, as much as some thoughts maybe are showing you where you might feel limited, other thoughts are saying, no, this is not the case. And so it's a matter of perspective. Be that person looking at yourself objectively and realizing that there are things you can do for yourself that don't depend upon you listening to others and what they think you should do.
So that's what we have for you, CJ. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
And Jackie is up.
Jackie.
All right.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, CJ.
Yay.
Yes, I can add you, Lena.
Hi, Lena. And Jackie, you have the Five of Swords. So it's one of those few problematic cards for us. But, considering things going on, this could be saying, really, ascribe to your best standards for yourself, that things, people, situations around you may be trying to say you have no choice but to just sort of put up or go away from the situation. That may not necessarily be true. Maybe the Five of Swords tells you you don't also have to listen to those things. You can go your own way. You can rise above that dissension or whatever that is and focus on your own goals. It may mean, of course, that you do have to move away from that irritant, but you can do that.
Wasn't there something, Jackie, in your reading on Thursday that I had said to avoid dramas, right? And this card almost magnifies that for happy hour, saying you'll be a lot happier if you stay out of other people's dramas in the week ahead. Or, not creating dramas of your own, let's face it. So this is a time to kind of just rise higher, rise above, all the conflict and discord that may be swirling about, and or any kind of issues, anger or resentment you may be harboring, and let it go. Let it go, and rise yourself up higher, and don't participate. Do not participate if somebody's trying to pull you in to, some conflagration of some sort.
This is the card that always kind of, I didn't listen to it when I had it in the past, and that I did, get myself involved in dramas I probably shouldn't have, or just should have just stayed out of the fray. It's a hard lesson sometimes, so good luck with that.
Yeah, I remember that, Jackie. I think we were using the Moonology Oracle for you, I think. So it's pretty interesting you've got that. I'm pretty sure it was you. Anyway, good luck with that.
All right.
It's interesting it came up again. So we've had a couple
You're
of
welcome.
interesting synchronicities today, with Judy and Elsie getting the same card together, and with this. All right, Shirley is up. Hi, Shirley. And we can add one more person, and then the list will be closed, Mr. O.
Thank you.
Yeah. Every so often we get like a run of things here. Like, for example, sometimes we just get court cards. I remember one show, it was just crazy how many court cards we were getting. Sometimes it favors one suit rank over the others. Or the major arcana appear in mass. We never know. Well, and here's a court card. The Page of Swords for Shirley. Wow, I think you're going to come up with some great ideas this week in some area of your life. Something that, will just strike you as something you need to follow up on, or take a chance on doing, or giving something a try. Don't let ideas just sit up there. Write them down, if nothing else. Write them down, and I'm trying to be better about that. I really am. And do write them down and remember them, if nothing else. So someday you may be thinking it was the right time to explore them. But I have a feeling something is just going to seem like a really good idea or thing to try, and you're going to happily go for it.
And Shirley, it's not only just the idea about like an interesting idea that resonates, it's also the feeling underneath it that says this is doable, that a strategy kind of formulates, and you feel it, or it from your own past experience, that you know how to nurture those ideas or move them ahead. And so the only other meaning from the card would just be that if it's the kind of thing that you need to be a little delicate about it in certain ways, diplomatic in certain ways, not necessarily take away from anyone else. And I don't know exactly how that fits, but it's just sort of saying, like, if it's an idea that was glimmered to you from someone else's idea, make sure you give credit to that in a way. But other than that, this is a really great card, because I think you're putting on a thinking cap and coming up with some interesting stuff.
Well, and I do think, I like you brought up that idea of bringing others into this, because you will be engaging with others this week. I think it's pretty clear that you will be communicating with others, and whether it's to exchange ideas, or, somebody may be wanting, to get a class or a workshop from you, be a participate in your business, whatever the case may be. You're going to be a busy beaver this week up here, and communicating with others. Good luck with that.
All right. Have a good week.
Mysterious Queen is up.
So is that mine?
Yes.
No, I just did it, didn't I?
I thought I did. I pulled that. I did. I know I did. because I remember how I cut them. I had the bigger pile in the middle.
Mysterious Queen, you have the Hermit. So hopefully that doesn't say, you know, Valentine's Day is a lonely thing for you. It's probably not about that at all. The Hermit probably in this context means you have an interesting view of things that maybe you also need to share with others. So this is not really about going away from others, but I think this is saying you have insights. Maybe it's about the day, or maybe it's about yourself, your life, or about someone else or something. And it's time for you to maybe express this wisdom. If that doesn't exactly apply, it could be saying that you also need to set aside time for yourself to explore this idea more too. Whatever this is, it could be your own meditation on your own life, your emotional joys, or where you want to see yourself going.
I think this is an ideal week for you, Mysterious Queen, for personal reflection. You know, stepping back or finding the time, finding moments in your day where you can turn off the TV, turn off the social media, shut off the noise, you know, maybe take a walk if you're working during lunch break and get some fresh air, because you need some downtime. You need some quiet time to reflect and to also calm the mind. It's something we don't, in this world where everybody wants things yesterday, and we're always in a rush and we're always short on time. We need to give ourselves some time to unwind, to reflect, to come up with new ideas or new approaches to things, or just to reflect on where we are in life and where we hope to be. So good luck with that.
All right.
And when is up? Okay, it is the time now to close the list just because it's late, so. All right, everybody on the list currently will get a reading. And I'm trying to pin it. There we go. Okay. All right, so it is done. And we are on Rouen. Did I post that? I did not. Whoop, hey. There we go. We have other announcements, don't we? We are neglecting that we have another video coming out this week, our monthly modality
Yes,
message.
it's probably just a few days away.
Yep.
I don't know the exact dates, but the sun will be moving into
Pisces.
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 Right. I had to think about
Aquarius
it too.
Season's over.
So happy birthday, Carl, and all the other Pisces we know.
Hey, that's right. Carl could get a birthday reading from us.
That's right. Don't forget to tell
during
us.
Pisces season. All right. Well, for you, Rouen, we have the Nine of Pentacles. That looks awfully nice.
Oh, look at that. That's a great card.
Sometimes when I see this card, I think of this is bad, but I think of an old cigarette commercial which says, "You've come a long way, baby." And I think that's evidenced by this card here. You have come a long way in your life. You've tackled challenges, struggles, joy. You've had joys. You've had happy moments. All of that has brought you to where you are today. And this is a call to enjoy what you have, to enjoy where you are, to take pleasure now in some of the fruits of your labor. We work so hard that sometimes we forget to enjoy where we are. And so this is a call to be happy, be joyful, and celebrate where you are in life.
So it's also just the idea, I think, that, it doesn't mean necessarily you had to work really hard for this. You may have indeed, but this is just saying you are reflecting on comfort and a sense of security and a sense of really feeling you have everything you need. You feel totally secure in what you have. This could be the result of something like maybe coming into a new situation, whether it's material or otherwise, that brings you that feeling. But something seems to just really radiate a sense of pleasure and enjoyment and a feeling that these things are yours. They make a difference in your life, and you're also giving honor to that.
I like that. Nice. That's
All
what
right.
we have for you, Ron. Good luck with that. And Joanna is up.
Did you fall into your breakfast plate? I thought you were still at the restaurant. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
What did you have for
Joanna's-
breakfast, Elsie? I usually like something with eggs in it.
Joanna is up. Hi, Joanna. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Joanna.
Oopsie. Was this mine? I think it was.
I think so. You're welcome. Hi.
All right.
Thanks for coming. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Ah, nice, nice. Well, we had
nice.
cookies here. We still have one left.
I know, we should
We'll have
share
to
it.
break it in two.
Yeah, I do.
It's a repeat card. It's the King of Cups is back, which is a nice, fantastic card. Now, this is a time to let love lead the way. Let love guide you. This is a card of mastering your emotions. This week, there's going to be nothing that you can't handle emotionally. Your emotions will be very in check, secure, and you will treat people respectfully regardless how they treat you. Because the King of Cups doesn't want to stoop to their level. There's no need to stoop to their level because why? He's on top of the world, and he realizes that that being heartless is not the way to go. Operating from a heart level is the way to go. I'll stop. I might add something, but
All right. Well, I love this card, Joanna, and I think everything Banshee said is really great. I also feel, too, that there's something about expressions of kindness and gentleness that this has going on here. And so this could be you, that maybe you're feeling like there's really some love you need to pour out of yourself towards someone else. Maybe it's somebody you do deeply care about, new or old in your life, family, friend, co-worker, whoever that might be. You just feel drawn to be very kind and nurturing. It could even just be to something a little bit more removed, like a kindness towards animals and other living things, that you acknowledge somehow in your life, their importance to you, the grace they add to you, the understanding of that continuity of love and life.
take the first steps to reaching out to others this week in a kind manner. Take the first steps For example, if somebody you can tell they are hurting or distressed, to, let them know that you can be there for them. Take the first steps to show kindness and just watch how that magnifies in your life. And I want to say something else about this king and the King of Wands. The King of Cups and the King of Wands, one could say they are very visionary thinkers. But this king operates, through empathy and emotion and the heart, where the King of Wands might be more a creative business kind of thinker. And so use the creative energy of this card to create something beautiful and joyful for yourself this week. Good luck with that.
All right. Take care, Johanna. Hope to see you again. It's my turn.
Mila is up. And yes, it is your turn. Let me get those to you. Yeah, look at, a little bit of just right. He's been here most of the show.
Yeah.
I like it. Kara will be impressed. What happened to Kara today?
Kara, are you having a Valentine's Day breakfast somewhere?
Your Valentine Sonny, Kara, was waiting for you.
You stood up. You're ginger. He was even wearing his ginger for Valentine's Day. Okay, he wears his ginger all the time.
He wears his ginger all the time.
All right, so this card is for you, Mila. And it's another repeat, but it's a nice one. It's the Nine of Pentacles once again. So the idea is really, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy what you feel around you because it's real, it's enduring. It brings you a sense of comfort as well as a sense of safety or confidence in your surroundings. It's not like you feel normally you live in a dangerous life or area, but this just feels like there's something really structured around you that makes you feel safe and comfortable. And you also feel that really you have a lot to enjoy, whether you have many things in your life of value or not. You have a lot to enjoy about your life. A lot of things in your life bring you joy or will be at this time.
Joy, contentment, feeling at ease, and feeling good about where you are right now in your life. This is, even if you have been experiencing challenges, looking at from a different point of view and perspective than all the stress and the pressure we put upon ourselves to perform. Look at what you have done already and be proud of that. Be proud of that. Be proud of even how you handled some of the mistakes and missteps that you've been through in life. We don't really give ourselves enough credit for some of that. And right here it is saying you have accomplished enough. You have accomplished enough. There may be more to do. There may be more to attain. But be here now. Be here now and celebrate the now.
All right.
Good luck with that. And last but not least, we've got Lena. And don't forget, we'll be doing readings for ourselves and a Namaste blessing.
So please stay.
So yes, please stay. All right.
We're back tomorrow for our regular show, readings from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Where you can ask any question.
Come and ask any question, that's right. Earlier, Banshee's on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a recorded show reading for the signs of the zodiac, your material matters, how you can find success in business, education, and finance. But we are live in the chat room, and we
Drinking coffee.
We have a lot of fun there, so you ought to come and check it out. 10 a.m. Banshee's Material Matters.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, the repeat cards. Must be astrology thing going on. I really do think.
Oh,
Last week we didn't have that many. This week we've got 'em.
Almost every other card.
Oh.
So it's the Five of Swords.
So, Lena, the Five of Swords is here, and I really, with this card, I usually stick to the same message. It's really clear that you'll be a lot happier this week if you avoid conflict, avoid creating conflict, number one, but number two, stay out of other people's conflict. Sometimes it's good to be a mediator and get in the middle of things, but when this card shows up, it's really saying you're best to let people solve their own problems. Sometimes people need to do that because that is how they learn and grow. And people often want to force their friends or family, etc., to be on their side. And then you have to choose sides, and it's not a good feeling to do that. So you'll be far happier this week if you avoid creating conflict or engaging in conflict.
The figure in the card looks like they are struggling to maintain composure. And it may be that there are so many, as we like to say, swirling elements around in their emotional sphere right now that it's not easy for them. But it seems like maybe an inner voice does tell them, you don't have to do this. You can just walk away, or like a bird, fly away from this conflict. Fly above the fray, fly above the clouds, and position yourself towards something better.
That's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Lena.
And now Mr. O gets to draw for me.
I do.
I hope it's a card that says get some rest.
Yeah, you probably need it, eh?
Well, I'll be
A
fine
nap?
for a while anyway. I've got some filming to do.
I know.
Which I'm not sure what we should do first, but I think I know what we should do first. And it's a good, and you'll see why. It just makes sense.
All right, the card for Banshee.
What?
It's
Oh
the
no,
Five of
I made
Pentacles.
myself sick by staying up too late.
Mr. O has to spin it.
Oh no.
Banshee, sometimes you feel you're all alone and you work really hard. You really try to get things done. And you may wonder why nobody may appreciate that or why you have to do it alone. But maybe in this near week or so, you will realize that there are rewards for you, even if they're not exactly what you thought they should be. Like maybe, you're not entering into the company of everything will help you and make it better, but maybe you are entering into the company of those who can understand where you are and at least add their support. It could be both of those things, but I just feel like this card says your struggles are nearly over. Somebody will acknowledge them and somebody will be grateful for what you've done.
Well,
even if it's only me.
Well, I should also realize with this card, and I would be a lot happier if I would just take the time to see that that door can be opened and that I can ask for help when I need it.
Nighty night. She stayed up really late last night.
Well, let's go. Hand that over. I need to pull one for you, Mr. O.
But once again, we do hope everybody remembers and checks out our Valentine's Day special offering. It's short. It'll be about 20 minutes. We're going to read some really nice affirmations and stuff. We're going to do something special with cookies.
With cookies and candy.
And the theme really is
and candles.
About celebrating all the forms of love that are in your life or that you would wish to be or that you wish for others. So that video will probably be on 4 or 5 o'clock. But if you have notifications, you will be notified.
Alrighty.
What you got for me?
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it going to be a repeat card? Let's see. No. Well, while I am sitting there despondent, Mr. O is sitting on a boat despondent looking for better days.
I'm leaving on a... Well, it's not a jet.
This is such a nice card, Mr. O.
I do like it.
For the sword cards, it's got to be one of my favorite sword cards.
It speaks to me in a dark, melancholy way.
Well, because it's really...
That's right,
providing
CJ. Thank
yourself the opportunity to walk away from the things in your life that are burdening you or not good for you anymore. I think of your retirement coming later this year, for example.
I think this is exactly about these kind of things.
And other kinds of things that just that are no longer useful or helpful or have turned negative. So let them go. Flow on those waters to calmer, peaceful days.
Like a bridge over troubled
Oh my gosh.
waters.
Ah!
I am no Art
Do
Garfunkel.
not complain about my singing ever again.
And
Wow.
CJ had some good observations there. One about the swords
Yeah.
and the drama,
Yeah.
too. Which
Swords again, we have had a lot today. You're right. And I think last time too, didn't we, CJ? I think last happy hour it was sort of more swords as well. A fair amount, I think. If I
I
remember
believe
right.
that's correct.
Yeah. So
Very interesting.
well, these are difficult times, and that's why I felt it was important to do the kind of celebratory thing we're doing today.
Yes.
So,
Even if you don't watch it today, try to watch it when you can. It'll be up there for a little while. Use it as a meditation or affirmation for your own feelings
well,
about
feel free to
engendering
take it
love
and run
peace
with it.
to the world.
I think that's right. So, I don't create these things just for myself. I create them to share. So, all right. And sure, if people really like it, they can always email us and ask for a transcript because, of course, we have a script. So, yeah. All right. So, anyway, that's what we have. But we have a namaste blessing for you all. We will end
All right, everybody.
Mr. O, why don't you shuffle and let me pick a card?
Why don't I?
Yay. Let's turn this around. All right.
And Sonny
Thanks.
will go back to sleep.
Yes. This is awesome. He's so, well, I really like this. This is nice. I like having table. Though I still see hair on my computer from him. Oh, well.
Thank you, everybody. Blessings to all of you. Whoops. Now, must be time to peck.
Well, I guess I made this hard for you. You can
You have
fan them
chosen
out
well.
for me, Mr. O. Let's see. Where do I want to go?
Roll those eyes.
Where do I want to go? Picking something that's not wanting to come out. There we go.
No wonder.
Let's show the picture.
And this is from the remarkable artwork from Tony Carmine Salerno. I love his artwork.
And it's about a blessing from the beloved. Wow, that's nice for Valentine's Day. Love unfolds your wings, and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored, beloved. Well, I love this love unfolds your wings because, and of course, my this is all about love today. Love unfolds our wings. Love gives us the encouragement we need to fly, right? Encouraging words, loving words give us the momentum and enthusiasm to move forward in our lives and to be better people in our lives. So I think it's a beautiful message for today.
I'm going to go street level, Banshee.
Ooh, okay.
Love ain't love until you give it away.
Oh, okay. Fine.
I heard that back in the 70s.
Sounds good. Well, everybody, thank you. Thank you again for joining us on this Valentine's Day. We wish you a happy, loving day. Keep that love energy in your heart. We should not just feel all this love and attention on one day. Every day should be an act of love.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, everybody. We hope to see you soon. Bye-bye for now.